Calico, crazy capital. Come on. Hold up, I'm in here. Push weight, but no gym near. Crazy balls, no drinks here. Shorty wet, no swimwear. I had to hustle. Cook it up with the fiends near. Mel had the extended clip. You don't see curves with the beam there. Yes, what's good, man? It's your boy Joe Calico. You're rocking with another episode of Calico's Cooling Conversations. This is Crazy Capital Media. Make sure to follow me at Crazy Capital Media, man, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, on everything, man. Yo, I got a dope guest today, man. I got Sabe James.
Yeah, Sabe James, that's me.
Yes, man. So we're gonna chop it up, man. First, we was hustling on the same block.
On the same block. That's how we met. You know what I'm saying? All for good reasons, though.
But now, we was in a pop-up shop. You introduced me to your product, man. We was rocking out. It was the
Beyond
Tree joints. Shit is fire. You know, he pulled up. Got me another pack. But yo, I was doing an episode with my homegirl Julia last week.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
Finish. I tell you, man, like those things are miss.
I even edited the episode there. Because I'm low-key, like, scared to even look at it.
He was slumped. It'll leave you slumped if you're not careful.
Shorty might be mad because it might not even come out, depending on... I even want to watch it, so yeah, these shits is official, man. So, like, the story, like, how you even get into this? How you even...
So it was real roundabout how I did it. So, like, I DJ too. Don't forget, everybody, I could check me, Sabe James, on Instagram, Sabe James, Facebook, Sabe James, everything, patreon.com/DayOneEffects. I do the Forex thing too there. Okay. We're gonna get into that in a second. But I had a DJ party up in Connecticut, up in Hartford.
Yeah. And
it was a friend of the family that I was doing it for, and I knew I'm close with her circle too. So I knew that her one of her cousins did baked goods, right? So when I was negotiating the price, she was like, "Yo, can you do it for this? Because I'm really trying to work within a certain budget." I said, "All right, cool." So I was like, "Well, look, give me." I said, "Your homegirl Nina's up there, right?" I was like, "Yeah, tell her to give me some edibles." She was like, "Oh shit, that's easy." Yeah. So we came to the party. I was thinking I was gonna get maybe two, something like that, a care package, like I just gave, like I hit you with. She gave me a whole fucking. Oh, sorry. Do we cursing on here? Oh, I'm just making sure. Yeah. I don't know how we playing over here. I'm trying to resolve. Hey, the name of his Instagram handle is Respect the Shooter. I got to make sure I'm staying in line. You dig what I'm saying? I got to stay in line. Feel me? So anyway, so she bought me a whole fucking box of them, and when I tried it on the way back home, I said, "Yo, these shits is hitting." Like that was one of the best hitting edibles that I had, and I've been in the game for a while, so. Finding a good edible supplier is hard to come across. That's effective edibles. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas be hit and miss, hitting you with dummy packs. Yeah. Like straight up, scream on those We World people down there in Times Square in those vans. Yeah. They be hitting you with the dummy packs in there, fam.
Yeah, even the dispensaries now, I see they got little THC gummies and stuff.
This shit be all straight CBD, son. Like, yo, they hitting cats with the bait and switch all day on them, man. Straight dummy packs. But anyway. Long story short, I found what she had was a golden product, and I said, "Yo, we gotta market this shit." Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was like, "Bet," because she just opened up a shop. You could check out. Her name is Nina Reed. She owner of Sarcastic Sweets, sarcasticsweets.com, and she just opened a shop on the borderline of Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I think it's called Sarcastic Sweets, the Alaskan Treehouse or some shit like that. Yeah. But yo, she's about a great work, supports your black-owned businesses. She is dope when it comes to this baked good stuff right here. And we just talked about a good number. I said, yo, she been wanting to get her edibles line off the ground. I said, look, I'm going to take it and run and see where it go. You know what I mean? And here we are today.
Okay, so you doing more like I guess it's like a private label approach.
Yeah, more or less. So, you know, Beyond Tree is a direct branch of Sarcastic Sweets. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'll be getting that branch going for her out here in New York.
That's dope. Because the next question was, you chefing?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I am no way near a chef. I am the taster. I'm the tester for it to go out. You know what I'm saying? But the good way, not like in Canaan, raising Canaan and all them cats like that. We ain't no testers like that, fam. But what I'm saying is like I just know what is a good product, and I know how to market. You know, that's what I went to school for. So all of these lessons are starting to come back full circle. But at the same time, I had to use those lessons for myself more than somebody else's product, and that's what led me to entrepreneur lifestyle as it is. You know what I mean? So.
All right. So I mean, you bringing up entrepreneur. Is this your first time around the block?
Oh nah. Fam, I quit my job back in 2014.
Okay.
I've been figuring it out on my own ever since. I'm not saying on my own, like I'm married, I got kids.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? But like, I broke free from the rat race. Yeah.
The rat race.
Feel me?
I feel the same way because I mean, shit, I probably worked 08, 09 with my last like legit clocking
right.
from paycheck.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was a decent job too.
Right. I was a teacher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was teaching in the I was teaching in DC. I started out in DC City, public schools. Then I moved and I did some in the county, PG County, and then I was in Northern Virginia. And I was in the county, vested job, benefits, the whole shebang. 401k building up and all that shit. But it was just like it didn't speak to me. It wasn't speaking to me no more, and I just had to do it my own.
I resonate with that. So a failed business venture. Let's get into that. Something that you like you failed at. I'm
listen.
gonna catch a lick.
Listen.
I'm gonna win.
It's like everything that I did prior to where I'm at right now. I feel like I failed at, but I realized a lot of either one. I asked for it and I got it too quick and I didn't know what to do with it. It's like the dog that's chasing the car. You finally catch the car. Fuck you gonna do with it now? You know what I mean? It was like that because I had a detail shop. Like when I moved up to DC, I was in Atlanta first. And I left Atlanta in 05, moved up to DC. And then when I was there, that's when I got into, I was in corporate America there. And then I left there. That's when I started teaching out there in DC. But at that point, I had stopped teaching at this one school just to pursue my own business, and I was a detail shop. And my wife at the time was working at a post-secondary school, like a vocational school. Yeah. And she was like the database manager there, and they fixed cars there. So they had a lot on the back end of one of their sheets where they worked on the cars that had an extra bay. Yeah. The owner of the school just came to me and was like, yo, you want to use that bay to run your detailing shop out of it?
Oh, okay.
That shit was a layup.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready for it. I didn't know how to run no business at the time. All I knew how to do was clean cars.
You wasn't ready for it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You gotta be ready. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And the thing about it was I didn't realize what it took to really run a business on your own without nobody telling you what to do. Yeah. Because I was still an employee at mine, but I had an entrepreneurial spirit. You feel me? That mindset shift didn't happen yet for it to click on how to know you have to fend for yourself and find out the information to get things done. You ain't got nobody to ask. You got to figure it out.
Yeah, because a job is kind of easier because you just got to show up. The day, the schedule, the assignments is set for you.
There's a handbook. There's a policy book. Yeah. You know how to operate within your confines.
The time comes, you clock out, you go home.
You go home. That's it. Exactly. That's the part right there. That was the first lesson that I had to learn. Like, yo, dog, there is no set clock in and clock out. You got to start your day before everybody else.
Yeah. And as an entrepreneur, you might finish it
after everybody else. Yeah. I didn't know that was the rules.
Yeah, I'm here with you today. When I go home, it ain't like I'm clocking out. I
right.
might be doing something else.
Got another project to work on.
Sending emails for the next, you know what I mean? The next appointments, the next episodes. You always constantly working.
Always working.
Yeah, so that's definitely a hard thing. And you know, you got these fake gurus online. I don't know if you see those like
all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be like them. You know what I'm saying? Like just kind of how like you trying to spread your good message through this avenue of media.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do the same thing.
Definitely.
But at the same time, like you said before, the market is so saturated right now, fam.
Yeah.
You got a whole bunch of bozos out there planting flags in the area that's spoiling the soil right there, man.
And they make it seem like everybody should be an entrepreneur.
That's it. Like it's so easy.
Nah, not everybody.
Everybody ain't built for this.
Everybody should own a business. No, if everybody owned a business, then
how you gonna have somebody go run it? There's gotta have to be worker bees.
Yeah.
There's gotta be worker bees, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the thing about it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just the way things work. Some people like to work. Some people have the ideas to create the work.
Yeah. It's about your passion, man.
That's it.
It's about your passion.
That's it.
It's just you don't want to wake up and be mad
that
at the shit you're doing
got
for
to
the
do
day.
for the day. And yes,
You know what I mean? So
and I encourage people anytime you get to that point. I got a saying on all my inspirational, motivational videos that I do, whatever like that. I got a saying called "fuck that job." Like at the end of the day, fuck that job, man. Like you know what I'm saying? They're holding you back from being great. You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to express yourself the way you expressing yourself here. Yeah. How we here talking about these entrepreneurial ventures that we have to deal with, man.
Yeah.
Shit,
man.
tell the story.
Nah, you're not lying. So that's what's up, man. Beyond Tree, man. So what flavors you gave me?
You got those are both sugar cookie flavors, but you got just regular the sprinkles and you got the M&M. You know what I'm saying?
I told you last week. I took both of them.
Right.
One sip.
You wild out. Wowing.
So what you recommend is the.
I say whenever I give anybody of those, I recommend you start with half.
Half.
I say go half first. See where your tolerance is, and then from there, work on that.
I'll tell you one thing. I was high as hell during the podcast.
Congratulations.
Then I had the best sleep of my life.
Yeah. Okay, and another thing.
I don't sleep good.
Really?
Like I said, I'm always thinking about the next step. You know,
Right.
I'm in my notebook.
Right.
I'm typing. I'm in the email.
Yeah.
Yo, that night.
That shit puts you down.
Put me down.
Man down.
Put me down.
No, but all right. So another thing about these, the same young lady Nina Reed, Sarcastic Sweets. Don't forget to check her out. She went to school to be certified in the cannabis sciences.
Okay.
So she's not no former pothead that figured it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That too many. She kept on knocking niggas out with her other ones, so she figured how to take a little more off the fastball. And then this was a good mix. No, she went to school, so everything is measured out exactly to the T in each one.
All right.
You know what I mean? So and then she gives the oils rated and tested at local labs in the area too, and she'll send me the stats. So if anybody has any question about the purity and the potency of it or whatever like that, I got numbers to back it up.
Info.
So I'm trying to get this in shops and cafes and 420 friendly neighborhoods or whatever like that. So if anybody knows a plug, holla at your boy Save James. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here with her. I'm on deck. You know what I mean? But so that's why those hit the way they did. Like she said, the way she had the time releases like 30, 45 minutes later, whatever. It's not like 15, 20 minutes in. Okay. It says time release on it, and it stays longer because the products are cleaner. Because that green one right here, that's vegan right there. You ain't even know.
See, no, I even know.
You ain't even know.
Okay.
That's the vegan option right there.
That's a vegan option. Yo, my man got the vegan, gluten-free.
Son, everybody's trying to eat healthy now, so yes. I want to do my part and help with this healing process. Yes. They're trying to heal themselves mentally. Let's heal ourselves physically as well.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do my part. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
I respect this. So,
you know?
So you just focusing on the big good.
Oh nah, not even, man. Like this is like what's the saying in entrepreneurship? Multiple streams of income, baby. Yes. It's multiple streams. That's the only way you'll be able to hold your head above water when you're doing it on your own. So outside of this, I also trade Forex. Okay. So and again, we got a lot of bozos out there claiming they gurus on the Forex shit. Now let me tell you something right now on Forex. If Forex was easy, everybody be doing it. Yeah. All right. And there's no way, if anybody says they have an 85% win rate for their trades, they're fucking lying. They're lying. They're straight up lying.
I don't know what Forex is.
Okay.
I heard of Forex
Right.
because I see anytime I try to go watch a video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Somebody claiming there's an ad that pop up and he claiming he could teach you to be the next Forex person.
Right.
I know Bitcoin.
Right.
I know stocks.
Okay.
So Forex is it?
Forex is the stocks is like first base on the baseball field.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got a whole left field, right field, center field, shortstop, catcher, pitcher. You got all these other positions.
Yeah.
The stocks is like first base.
All right.
So you got a whole other game that's going on inside the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you're doing with the stocks. And there's nothing wrong with stocks.
I'm just on first base though.
Now hear me. But here's how you can see the whole field over there. Here's how you can see the whole field. Forex sees the whole field. Because you could still trade stocks on certain traders' platforms, but outside of that, you're trading everything else. When I mean everything else, I'm talking oil, I'm talking natural gas, I'm talking the actual dollar index, the futures, the dollar index, metals. You got gold, silver, platinum, copper. Then you got the other currencies, the euro, the pound, the yen, the rand, the franc. You got all these other.
That's tradable.
Yes, tradable. You could trade all of those on the Forex market. All right. So the only thing that they teach you in Forex, the trick to it is recognizing patterns.
All right.
So that's what people are trying to teach you. How to recognize a pattern in their trading system. Every successful trader has a trading system.
Yes.
All right. So that's what they're trying to sell you, their trading system. And I'm trying to sell that to people now too, because I gotta figure it out. so be on the lookout for that shit too.
Yeah. So in the Forex, you trade in stock. You say you can't.
You can if you want to. You can still trade. I can still trade Apple
inside of Forex.
Inside of Forex, depending on the broker you have. If they have access to that currency or that commodity, you can trade it.
So you doing your strategy is more day trading.
Yeah, I trade when I want to. That's the beauty of Forex. You could trade around the clock on Forex. It's not just 9 to 5.
Not 9 to 5.
But
you're not buying to hold. You more.
I'm buying a move. I'm like if I see based on the pattern and the price history of the past day, if I think this is gonna go from $1.50 to $1.60, I'm gonna trade that move from $1.50 to $1.60, and I'm gonna put a certain amount of money on each tick. If it's 10 ticks in between, 10 pips in between 50 and 60, each lot size is going for each move. So like $10 per tick.
All right. I'm trying to.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking fast because I'm trying to condense it because it's a long story behind it.
I'm trying to keep up, but so my whole thing with that is, it's a time consuming. You gotta watch it all day.
You don't have to watch it all day, but if you know what you're looking for, you'll know when you got to start paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, because the market trends only 30% of the time. The other 70% is just ranging. It's just trying to find out which way is it going to go, up or down.
All
right. And so when it gives you signals that it's going to either go up or it's going to go down. So that's what you trade on.
So
the move that it's going to make.
So what do you trade in? Do you do the stocks?
Yeah, no, I don't do any stocks. I trade gold, I trade crypto, I trade Bitcoin, and I trade Ethereum, and I trade the pound and the euro.
Okay.
Those are the only 4 that I really trade. 5, I really trade. But it's basically like depending on which pair is giving me the most reason to believe it's about to be a move made. Then I jump in, say, okay, it's gonna go from here to there. Boom, put some money on that.
So the platform itself is Forex?
Forex. The platform that it's on is called MT MetaTrader 4. That's the platform you can trade Forex on.
Okay.
All right. But like I said, the whole Forex market embodies every financial liquid unit in the world. $6.6 trillion move through the Forex market a day. Only 200 billion move through the stocks and commodities on the Dow Jones daily. Not say 200 billion is something to sneeze at.
Yeah.
But compared to 6.6 trillion, there's more money to make in Forex. That's just because you could trade on a buy and a sell. In the stocks, you can only trade as it's going to go up, and then you exit the trade on a sell.
Yeah.
Right? No, you could get a trade of it going from 150 down to 140 now.
Oh yeah,
you can make money on both sides.
I guess on stocks too, the options.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. And only in that arena.
Yeah, in the options trading.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so alright, dope. So crypto, you only do Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Ethereum and
You're not
Bitcoin.
messing with other.
No, what I'm gonna do though, what I suggest everybody else to do, get some Ripple.
Oh, okay, Ripple.
Get some Ripple, because I'm hearing a lot of good noise about Ripple in the next coming, like, soon.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Not years, like
Ripples,
soon.
But
Get
I
some.
sold out of Ripple. See,
Get some more.
I had Bitcoin a few times in my life, right? And I could smack myself, right? Because I had Bitcoin early, maybe like 2011.
Wow. He had it before the first jump.
Yeah, I had.
Woo, before the first jump to 13,000.
There used to be these little mining games.
Yeah, I heard about those.
Yeah, you could play, and I was earning Bitcoin. I was just playing games that was giving me Bitcoin. And it did a little jump, and I must have cashed out.
Right.
And then, maybe like 4 years after that, everybody was talking about Bitcoin again.
Yeah.
So I got more Bitcoin. So I'm mad at myself because I've been in Bitcoin multiple times.
Right. Before it got to 60,000.
Multiple
Wow.
times. So I didn't see it. I mean, I saw the site to get into it.
Right.
But I ain't understand staying into it. I didn't have that investment mindset.
Right.
I ain't know like, yo, hold this for 10 years.
You ain't had nobody to tell you. Yeah, that's the thing about it, and that's where we're at in our life right now. I appreciate that we're trying to show others how to do it.
Yeah.
The non-conventional way and how to think ahead of the curve.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I respect that, but damn, that sucks though, man. Like shit.
Sucks. So like I said, I have Bitcoin. My mom right now is heavily into crypto. I think she's the most, I don't know. She's in crypto right now.
Nice,
she's
okay.
super in crypto. So now she talk about stuff like Safe Moon. You know Safe Moon?
Safe Moon. No. Yeah. I did hear about it. It's a new coin that just came out. Yeah.
She called me. She's like, yo, I got 4 million Safe Moon. Like she not playing.
She not playing because them joints is probably like 0.1 cent right now.
Yeah,
so
but
you
know what I'm saying? Ain't that much to get
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Don't call
you.
You ain't break the bank for that.
But
if it turns around, hey, we'll be laughing late all the way to the bank, right?
I do a lot of interest crypto, right?
Okay.
So I like Cardano.
Okay.
I buy it, hold it, earn my little interest every year.
See, I'm not into the buy and hold game because that takes too long to make the money. But I guess it kind of evens out.
It do, and 10 years go by fast. Like I just told you, I was in crypto early, right? 10 years go by fast, right? If you look at anything from 10 years ago, if you just held it,
yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean? From Apple to Amazon, just anything.
Even right from where it was at that point.
Yeah,
it was still,
anything.
Yeah, right.
It's like, not anything, but it's a good list. Like, you could have picked any one of those lists.
There were practical items in there that you could have invested in, bottom line. There was things that you could have gotten into. Yeah. Nobody saw that coming. But that's what I'm saying. Get some Ripple though. I'm definitely about to, like, once I leave here, I've been trying to figure out. I had to. They don't let you get it on Coinbase because of the lawsuit that's going on right now. So you got to get like Atomic, and you have to get like XLM through Coinbase and then transfer it over to Atomic as Ripple. So I don't know, because I was gonna buy a shirt off Atomic, but it seemed too easy. That's why the question, like, is it that easy?
I use some shit called ChangeNow.io.
Okay, I heard about Change Now.
And then it's just I buy my Litecoin through Coinbase.
Right.
You just send it.
I was trading Litecoin too.
Yeah. Litecoin is, I only do Litecoin because it's the cheapest to send.
Yeah.
It's easy to send and buy. You know what I mean? I can buy $100 of Litecoin.
Yeah.
You know, the Bitcoin fees is crazy.
Yeah.
So and Ethereum fees is crazy. To send out of Coinbase, they're gonna take $20. So I buy Litecoin, send it to Change Now. You buy whatever coin you want, and then just send it to your
wallet. Right.
So that's how I change. Okay. But what got you into crypto though? Like,
yo, just the Forex thing. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, for real, when I was getting heavy into Forex, because like when the shutdown hit, the day that I learned the shutdown
to
Forex. COVID, yeah.
That's crazy because I was about to tell you that's when I got into stocks was.
Yo, I mean, because we were forced inside. We had to figure out how we could keep making money now.
Yeah.
We sitting on our hands right now, and the people like us, we got to be out and about talking, making connections, doing this, doing that, and I had got introduced to the Forex thing the day, God rest his memory, Kobe died. I was on the damn conference call with the new team of signal callers, because when people get into Forex, people get introduced to it through a group that gives out signals, and I had got into it with one of my cousins that does it, and she was in college and everything, and we was all on a conference call explaining how things are going to go for the next couple months and everything. And then right in the middle of it, somebody put in the chat, said, he said, yo, say it ain't so. Say Kobe ain't just died in a helicopter crash. Everybody Googled that joint, and we was like, yo, party over. Like, this call's done right here. Yeah. And so from that January to about February, I was just in it all wrong. And once the shutdown hit, I was able to finally get the material that I paid for to teach me what I was looking at. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how I got into all of that shit. And then I was just doing currencies. And then after I started really trading on my own, my other cousin I was trying to teach this shit to, he was like, yo, fam, do the knowledge on crypto in the Forex market. And the dope shit about crypto in the Forex market is that shit doesn't stop over the weekend like all other currencies do. Yeah. That shit trades 24/7. Yeah. So I still getting on trades Saturdays and Sundays around the clock. I could always make bread off that Forex market as long as you know what you're doing in it.
That's a fact, man. And I don't know. The market was like, the stock market itself was very good for me last year, right? But I think it was because the casinos was closed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Had nowhere to go.
Hell yeah. No, that's a great point, because then nobody could go inside nothing. Yeah, facts.
And all the gamblers were like, all right.
That's a fact. Let's do it,
Yeah, because there was a lot of activity last year. But right now the market is kind of like flat. But last year during the COVID,
because real talk, in certain schools of thought and certain schools of teaching in the Forex thing, whatever like that, they equate this to like professional gambling.
Yes.
Because you're taking the gamble that the shit's gonna go where you're saying it's gonna go, or you're gonna lose money.
Yeah.
Either gonna win or you're gonna lose. One of the two.
Like options. I do option
That's
trading.
Right.
I lost a ton. Nobody taught me options, so to learn,
you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose in the beginning.
To learn, I had to lose.
And you have to go through that process to not take it personal when you lose in the market, because you're gonna lose in the market at some point.
Yes.
Anybody that tells you they never lose in the market, again, what I said earlier, they're a fucking liar.
Right, it goes back to the fake rules. There's a lot of fake rules. There's a lot of you follow any YouTubers?
You know what? And for you say that, because that's how I bought a third course. I bought 3 courses on learning how to trade Forex, and I bought off a kid off of YouTube, young dude. Yeah. He calls himself Swaggy C.
Okay, I might have.
The dude he has a Forex academy called the Swag Academy.
Okay.
And it's pretty fucking legit. I'm listening to him, learning from him helped me really. You know how like when rookies start playing professional sports, they say the game hasn't slowed down to them yet.
Yeah.
He helped slow the game down to me when it came to Forex, and I give him ultimate credit. If I was ever in a meeting, I would shake his hand like a grown man and thank him, because he really explained shit in a way that he coded it in a language that we understood as young black males.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it helped me.
Like when you said the swag, I'm like, yeah.
And it was kind of, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it all the way being with you. It was kind of corny to me with the swaggy shit and all that, whatever. But that was his thing. He was on TV before on Big Brother and some shit like that or whatever like that. But I get all of that. I get the persona that you got to do whatever. They're not saying that's who he is and that's not who he is or whatever like that. But at the same time, I get all of that presence that he has. But when I got past looking at who the messenger was, and I got the message, the game changed. You know what I'm saying? And I give him ultimate credit for that. I bought his course immediately. Okay. You know what I mean? And I learned a lot from him.
I support, man. And I bought a few courses. I I haven't bought no courses in the stock market, but I realized you gotta spend the money.
You
gotta
do
spend the money for the education,
for the access.
the knowledge,
Yeah,
the access.
yeah. The game is to be sold, not to be told, man.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm happy you said that because, like I said, a lot of people wouldn't invest in the course. A lot of people,
I took a chance.
Yeah,
I took a gamble. You know what I mean?
But you gotta. I feel like you gotta see how you wanna do your thing now.
Yeah.
Do that. If you might eventually want to come out with your own course.
No, I am. It's already in the works.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you know, like I said, I'm a one-man wrecking crew, B. So it's like I'm securing this contract right now with the Mount Vernon City School District to teach the kids there how to trade Forex.
All right.
I just taped the first episode that I'm handing in with the actual proposal this week. So y'all send good energy and everything out there for me for that, man. So you know,
for the homie,
that's a fact. No, you know, and I've been working, and I told myself once I learned how to trade, and then I became a trader, because there's a difference in learning how to trade and being a trader.
Right.
Once I became a trader and understood what it took, I said, this mindset that comes along, the psychology that comes along with it, this has to be taught to our youth. Definitely. Because we are taught to believe that we don't have enough ever.
Yeah.
Ever. By design.
By design, yeah. And it goes back to like when you look at it like this is the game that was kept from us, right?
Facts.
This game was kept from us. A lot of game was kept from us. The life insurance game was
all of that, yo.
All of that.
That is state niggas milk that shit so well.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to show you.
Yo.
So it goes to show you, like, when you look at college education, right? They say black people, African Americans right now got the most
degrees and shit like that. Yeah.
Out of that is African American women.
Women, right?
They got the most.
Out of the African American period, right?
Yeah, out of Africa, right? Then you look at how much they get paid. They get paid the same amount like a dude who never went to school, a white. A Caucasian male.
No, call it what it is. Call it what it is.
Caucasian male who never went to college, straight out of high school.
Yeah.
They make the same amount of money, but the Caucasian male had that game to know to jump into stocks, to know, they had the life insurance.
Right.
Grandmama left them $1 million.
Right. They had a running start. Yeah, they went straight to real estate. That's always been the case. The running start has always been there. They always had the head start. Yeah. But that's why I'm doing this though. Like everything that I'm learning how to do, I want to teach kids that want more for themselves. Like I know, like I said, I know everybody always does, but like you said, the true generational wealth that been passed down from generation to generation from our European counterparts has been not just financial, but it has been this. It's been this knowledge, this skill set, this mindset. That's the true generational wealth that has been passed down. Yeah. And we talk about this some more on my podcast, Transmitting Live from Mars. Make sure you check my boys out. Check us out, Transmitting Live from Mars YouTube. We do that live streaming joint. We're going to have my man, Respect the Shooter, Joe Calico on the joint with us in a second, whatever. You know what I mean? We're going to wild out on there, roll up a little bit, pour up a little bit, take an edible about 30 minutes before you get on the show, and let's do this shit, bitch. Nah, dude, I mean, I got a little piece left over right here that I've been...
No, I cracked it open.
I saw you cracked it. You don't slow walking now. We can't pussyfoot it now, my nigga. You know what it's hitting for. But I'm telling you how to control the monster right now. Start with half. You know what I'm saying? That's how you control the beast with it. Feel me? I got a little bit left over right here.
We'll take a half right now.
Yeah, take a half right now. And we probably going to finish by the time that shit kick in anyway, because, you know what I mean? It's going to be another ball game. So your bottoms up.
Beyond Tree, man, on Instagram, man. So back to the edibles real quick, then we get back to the Forex and the trading. You service, this is NYC. You making deliveries?
I'm delivering. I go deliveries till about 9 o'clock. I can meet you where you want me to. Or I can come straight to the, door to door if you feel comfortable with that.
Yes.
I get it's 2021, a lot of weirdos out there. So, I'll try to remain as harmless as possible, as warranted. And so I'm in NYC. Probably I'm like I said, I'm in Westchester Station. So, like I said, normally if I'm gonna come and go to Brooklyn, Queens or something like that.
Make that order right.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that order's worth that trip. You feel me?
Make that order right.
Make sure by the time if I get there, I gotta pop something. If I had to take it over to get there, make sure it's worth the trip. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact. So yeah, I just took a half.
Good luck. You be alright.
Yeah, well, I'll be alright. I ain't gonna wild out.
Just don't pour up too much of this while you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody thought they was about to die because they took a half of this shit and started pouring up immediately. And I'm like, yo, I told you to do that and wait.
And wait.
See where it goes first.
Alright, so we jump back to the stocks, right?
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
Back to the stocks, the crypto, the Forex. You do Forex.
Mm-hmm.
We was talking about the course. That's what we was talking about. You was telling me about you gonna do the jump off in the school. You got the proposal. You doing anything on YouTube?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm starting to do right now. I'm working to get things assembled to be able to. And the thing is with YouTube, I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of Forex things on YouTube. I'm gonna do like personal mentoring. Yeah. If you really seriously want to learn how to be a trader, there are steps you need to take. There's books you have to read. There is a shift of lifestyle you have to take on that's full of discipline and patience.
Talk about that shift of lifestyle.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm on my YouTube page for Save James. That's what I'm talking about in there. The YouTube, I call my page the Lapidary. Right. Okay, a lapidary is a place where you go to cut, polish, and restore fine gems or precious stones.
All right.
Okay, so try to be a little, analytical with it. You know what I'm saying? So make you think about it. But at the end of the day, I'm on there talking about this lifestyle shift because that's necessary if you want to enjoy life, if you want to live your life instead of exist.
Yeah. Because
everybody's just be existing for the most part until you realize there's more to it than just what I'm doing right now. And how do I get there? Where do I start? And excuse me. And it starts with the simple thought. It starts with how you approach the task that you want to do. Bottom line, if you get out what you put into it, and if you go into it defeated, thinking it would be nice for this to happen, but that shit never happened to people like me. Guess what? It's not gonna happen to people like you then.
Yeah. It's mindset.
It's a mind, mindset. And we don't realize how important and how prevalent, how present that lack mindset or those subconscious beliefs are with how we do things. Yeah. If you do things thinking, oh shit, I want to get this, but I don't know how I'm gonna take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Not to say go blow your money, don't wild out. You know what I'm saying? Just do dumb, irresponsible shit. Yeah. But if it's something if you want to feel good about, you want to treat yourself, you want to reward yourself and go get you, a new coat, or it's getting cold now, so get you a new hoodie for hoodie season.
Yeah.
But you scared you want to take away from, insurance or whatever like that, or your cable bill. Don't let those don't let those limitations stop you from feeling good. Because the more you feel good and the more grateful you are about how you just feel, the more that is going to follow you.
Dope, yeah. I like you said that because, like, when I think of, like, earn income right now,
right?
I tell people, like, you earn your income and then you run. Your mind is thinking of bills and living expenses first.
Always.
So when I got into stocks and on my podcast, I tell people, pay yourself first.
Yes.
So I earn income before I pay anything. Before I figure that out. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
That's it. That shit. That shit can be moved around.
Yeah. 100 is going to the stock account.
That's it.
I'm paying myself first.
That's right.
And that's why I feel like people do that more. Because like I said, everybody's living check to check. And then, even some people I try to introduce to investing, they always tell me they don't have enough money to invest. And I'm like, that's the mindset that fucks you up right there.
Right there.
You
defeated from the beginning.
Yeah, you should be like, damn, why should I sacrifice to pay myself
that's
first?
That's it. Instead of getting that Starbucks every morning, $5 a cup of Frappuccino and shit.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Shit, I'm like, get the Starbucks still, and you
still figure that shit out, right?
Call the electric company.
Move other shit around.
Yeah, you know,
That's a fact.
These big corporations,
Yeah.
that's already good.
They be alright.
They be alright.
They be alright. I tell niggas all the time, no, I'm not doing no auto pay. I may need to move some shit around 1 month. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? People be trying to shame motherfuckers for being fiscally responsible.
Yeah.
At the way they want to do it.
Yeah.
That's how I want to move. That's how I want to move. That's how I want to move.
That's how it works for you.
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Fuck them niggas, like you said. They aight.
They aight.
They got a million other niggas that's paying them. Today may be their due date.
Yeah.
May not be the 21st like mine is.
Yeah. So they be.
They good.
I just know I gotta keep it on though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on.
Yeah, I gotta keep it on, but I understand. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nah, I hear you,
you gotta
man.
pay yourself first, man.
That's a fact.
All y'all who's watching this right now,
That's
man,
a fact.
y'all get a Robinhood account, you get TD Ameritrade,
Something.
anything. Y'all make any type of money, man. Throw
That's it.
$10 in that.
Pay
bitch.
yourself.
You know?
Pay yourself.
That's what I'm trying to embed in my kids' mind, because like we talk, it's all about mindset, right? I'm learning late, so I seen a meme on Instagram. It was like, teach your kids early what you learn late. You know what I mean? Because I'm learning.
That's a fact.
This is super late for me.
And I'm trying to get my son to learn this shit, and he is so like, yo, Dad, this is so boring. I'm like, yeah, I get it's boring in the beginning, but once you start seeing how that money start, you know what I'm saying? And he still has the air of innocence on him to a certain extent, to where his mind is still moldable into healthy practices.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get it now. He's
Yeah.
13. I'm like, yo, you learn that. I keep telling you, learn this shit now. You get good at this. By the time you get out of high school, you will be unstoppable.
Yeah.
You will pick your destiny.
Yeah. And that's what I tell my daughters, man. You know, they always ask me for Robux.
Yeah.
I say, you know what?
Fortnite shit,
Get
man.
the Robux stock.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
See, now I didn't even think about that.
That's
Okay.
how I introduced my daughters to
Okay.
the Robux stock.
Okay, I didn't even think about that.
When they were IPO, that's how I introduced them.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I got it for, you know, they're young too. It was like $60. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And then one day it shot up to $100. That's
Okay.
when the interest
It made
they
sense.
got a little app on their phone.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So
Watch
it
their
made
account.
sense. It made sense after a while.
Yo, I mean, since then it dropped a little bit.
Right.
But they seen
But just the initial
Yeah.
bump, right?
So now my daughter's like, you know what I mean? Like, if she do some chores in the crib, I gotta give her like a little 10, 15.
Okay.
Like, throw that in the stock account.
See, now you got that's it. See, good for you, man. Good. Now that is a skill. That is a trade. That is a lesson that's gonna go on with her.
Yeah.
And she can apply that in so many different situations.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
like I said, it was hard for me to get to them. I was trying to get it to them. It was
Right.
the Robux IPO
Okay.
that helped me translate it to them. But I'm telling them, they're not hearing me.
Right.
When Robux came out, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? They got
Right,
excited
okay,
about it. I was
right,
speaking to
okay.
them about it.
Right.
Yeah,
You was talking their
oh,
language. You was talking their language at that point. Right.
Yeah, so now they're into that, you know, the Disney stocks. And,
Okay.
I'm telling them.
That's
man.
a good idea. Maybe I need to get my son some Fortnite stock.
Yeah, so
Because that's all he do is Fortnite. I mean, like, if the amount of money that he spent on Fortnite,
Yeah.
he could have bought 5 Fortnites. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I tell my daughters now. Like, before you want these pair of Nike kids, let's try to get the Nike socks.
Yeah.
I tell her,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
the Nike stocks is cheaper
Yeah.
than the Jordans you want.
Right,
You know what
that's
I
a
mean?
fact.
This stock is cheaper
That's a fact.
than the pair of Jordans you
and it's
want.
gonna keep going. It's gonna keep
So,
going.
Yeah, so we gotta get the kids involved, because
That's a
that's
fact.
like I said, the other cultures, they know how to keep money within the culture,
Mm-hmm.
but that's something that's taught from.
That's been passed down.
Yeah,
That's been passed down because they came into generational wealth thanks to us for free for 500 years. You know what I'm saying? Who's counting?
Yeah.
But you know they got a hell of a 400 or 500 year head start of build a stacking chips.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So that's all they know. And so that whole mindset, like I said before, and like I said, not just the dollar sign, but just the belief of knowing that if I need something, I can get it.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah. And then that knowledge is key, because it's like, I feel like if me and you was to make all the bread, right, and leave the kids the bread without the knowledge,
What good is it?
they could lose the bread, they could get robbed of the bread, anything, right? But with the knowledge, it's like, I could get that bread right back.
That's it.
You know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
And that's what and that simple thought is so key to that growth mind of it all, because That's the nature of, that's how they treat you in Forex. When you get into the deep psychology of it, you know that losses are a part of how trading goes.
Yes.
So you know something's gonna be lost. There's gonna be some kind of loss at some point, but that just sets you up for a greater bounce back.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's just crazy how the principles of trading really just it kind of like showed me a different way to kind of look at the approach to life as a whole.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
I could say that too.
You know what I mean? Just knowing how there's an ebb and flow. It's gonna be some downs, but as long as the down, the next low isn't lower than the last low, you're good.
You're good. Yeah.
You're still gonna be on the way up.
Yeah, and
You feel what I'm saying?
And and I look at it. You know me, I'm a holder, so I feel. I look at it like, if it's down, I'm gonna just hold it.
Just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. That's why I say I'm getting some ripple.
That's the biggest mistake I did with Bitcoin.
Hold on to that,
I sold. I sold. It's not a hold
and it's like that when they trade in Forex. When you get in a trade and it starts out going all in the wrong direction and it stays there, but as long as your analysis is telling you that it should be going up back to this point, and it just stays there, it could do that for a day or so and then just have a spike and boom, get right to it. Yeah. Patience, you gotta hold on to it and see what it's going to do. That's the nature of the game.
I'm gonna look into Forex. So Forex, that one platform you named earlier, that's the only platform for Forex?
No, that's the only platform I trade on.
Oh, you trade?
Yeah, I trade on. I only trade on MetaTrader 4, and I use I trade with KOT, King of Transparency, KOT Forex.
Hey, all this sounds so far.
Yeah. They're
like TV America.
Yeah, as I'm saying, nah. They're offshore. They're offshore broker. They're offshore broker. Now I'll say this: there's a lot of mixed reviews about offshore brokers, but my experience with them has been excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the only one I would recommend because I know what my experience could speak to.
Yeah.
I hear TradingView is good. And like I said, KOT, I use them. KOT Forex, I use them, and so far so good with them.
So man.
So all of this will be in the coursework.
Of course.
If you come rock with your boy, and this is going to show you that I'm a regular. We just two grown men, alpha males here, trying to build a better somewhere for our kids and everything.
Yeah, that's
so that's all it is right now. And I want to teach more of kids that look like us and come from where we come from. This skill, just this mindset of what's winning mindset, man, profitable mindset.
We could agree that all the important skills that the kids should be learning are not taught in school.
Not at all.
Like taxation.
Not at all. Nothing.
Credit.
Nothing.
Credit.
Absolutely nothing.
How to invest.
Absolutely nothing.
And then when you go to college, you literally gonna go sit in a professor's class. Like, let's say investing, you take a business course, right? Mm-hmm. You literally sitting in a professor who never opened a business. He's teaching you business.
Right.
He never opened a business. He just went to school and started teaching what he learned.
Right.
Or
they may have the corporate America side of it, from being the mid person behind the scenes to call the shots, but never have to go on the front lines.
Start from the ground.
Right. So they may have the know-how, what it takes, that they may translate to the kids, but the actual grassroots, you know what I'm saying, brick and mortar.
Because I feel like the know-how changes and is different for every situation, right?
Fact.
So they have the textbook know-how.
Yeah,
right.
No,
like how it should work.
Right.
You do this, this should happen.
Right.
But it don't always happen that way.
It works on paper.
You know what I mean? It works on paper.
It works on paper.
In real life, you do it, you're like, damn, I thought 2 + 2 = 4, but it don't work like that.
Sometimes it gotta be 3 + 1.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's gonna be 3 + 1.
That's a fact. So that's I applaud what you trying to do, because like I said, with the kids, they're not learning like I said, this thing, the tax, credit, investment, those 3 topics alone could take them super far in life.
So far, because everybody's gonna need to have to deal with that at some point. The way this system is set up. The way it's set up.
I feel like I was just left on, because my household, we didn't talk about credit, right? Mm-hmm. So I felt like I turned 18, I got those credit card offers. I felt like this.
I burnt them shits up, nigga. I burnt them shits. I said, charge it, nigga. Like I was buying everything I could.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
And then to come find out, like, you know, like I got a chance to really speak to people from other communities. You know, I see how my Jewish people is like, yo, my kids turned 16, and I threw them on my credit card.
Yeah. Yo,
You know what I mean?
I just got on my mom's credit card this year. She never trusted me, and I'm like, Ma, I'm not even touching it.
Yeah.
I just need to be a quote authorized user.
But look,
that's the game.
but this is what they're doing for the like. Now it goes back to when we go back to that conversation with the college degrees.
Right.
African Americans got
Right.
the most college degrees.
Right. And I'm one of them.
The ladies got the most out of them. Out of everybody. The white male makes more without that degree.
Right.
Because of the knowledge. Because Mom Dukes knew to put Billy on the credit card at 16.
Right.
The nigga turned 18. He ain't moved into his first apartment.
Right.
He took his little high school money and bought his first crib.
Right.
He was a landlord.
Right.
You know
That's what I'm
I
saying,
mean?
because he had the credit.
He had the credit
to build it.
Yeah, the knowledge.
Yo.
You know, so it's just game, man. It's just,
That's what I'm saying, because I introduced that concept to my moms when I was trying to work with her on it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we trying to get a house. We just moved back up here from, like I said, like me and my wife, we met out in Atlanta. And we moved up to DC and got married. And then we just like, you know, I just moved back home in 2018.
Yeah.
So it was a great reset. You know what I'm saying? Everything started over from ground one. It was ground zero, you know what I'm saying, from step one. And so now at this point, like, we're in position to try to, like, you know, build our credit so that we can get a house or whatever like that. Because we was about to get a house in Maryland. We was living out there, but student loans fucked me up at the last minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that degree that I got is the most expensive piece of paper that I'm barely using.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother story.
Yo, fam, them student loans, man. Student loans are the trick shot.
Student loans is in that statistics too, though. The same statistics of who got the most student loans.
Yes, us, because we had to get a degree.
Yes,
had to get a degree, and we had to do whatever it took to get that degree.
Yeah,
I am a living testament of that situation. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm an entrepreneur now, and I got student loans, so it's like, you know what I mean? And I mean, I ain't finished, but I mean, I just started to try to finish back now, but I ain't finished yet. Mm-hmm. So, but it's just like, to think about it, you know, I'm to owe so much money, and not to be working in that field.
Right. I mean, and it's like the thing is this. I'll say this: when I went to school for engineering at first, I was at Morgan State in Baltimore. Shout out to my Morgan State fam. Okay. I was at Morgan State for 2 years, from '96 to '98, and then I went down to Atlanta. That's when I went to Atlanta. My girlfriend at the time had graduated, and she had got a job straight out of college in Atlanta. And she was just
you lived out there for a little bit?
Huh?
You lived in the A for a little bit?
Yeah, I lived in the A for a lot of it, nigga. I know it, fam. I was out there at the beginning of the A's, the climb to the top. I was there from 98 to 05. Yeah, I was at the beginning of the opening stage of the Dirty South movement.
Yeah.
98 to 05, I was in Atlanta. So if anybody ever lived in Atlanta from 98 to 05, you're probably my age or a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger, but you know how to party. Yo, when I tell you, I have never partied anywhere like I partied in Atlanta in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
If anybody was out there for that time and was old enough to experience the nightlife in Atlanta, they will have the same story, fam. Yes. I lie to you not.
I believe you.
It was another.
I was watching the music videos.
Yo, it was another fucking world out there, bro. Like, it was crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I cut you off too. You was going somewhere good.
Where was I going?
I can't remember.
I hate that shit about myself too.
I cut you off. That was my fault.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
I cut you off. I went up to Atlanta. We went into the party.
The student loans. We was talking about student loans. Because I was saying that. Because I ended up in Atlanta. You was like, go Atlanta. It was a good detour. I like the scenery. So I did. So that's what I'm saying. So I finished. I graduated from Clark, Atlanta, in '02, and that piece of my life from '98 to '02 when I graduated, I really grew up and I started really learning shit. And I changed my degree, my major from engineering to marketing.
Yeah.
Because the engineering program in Morgan State was so far accelerated from what was at Clark, I lost interest immediately.
Okay.
And I was into a lot of salesman shit. I was working in the mall at Finish Line selling sneakers, and I was like the top seller there, working part-time. So I knew I had the gift of gab. I knew how to interact. I knew how to charm people. I knew how to talk that shit. I know what needs to be talked at the right time to get in and out of situations. Feel me? It worked in both my favor a lot of times. And I was like, well, maybe I need to go into, sales or whatever like that. And my favorite movie at the time was Boomerang.
Okay.
So I wanted to be Marcus Graham. I wanted to make commercials. That was my dream. If I could just get on some kind of creative board to make commercials.
Okay.
That was my dream.
That's dope.
So that's why on my page, all the little advertisements I make, that's all me. I do all that shit because I'm able to finally, I ain't mainstream with it yet, but I'm able to express myself somehow.
Yeah, we gonna get there, though.
You know what I mean? I ain't worried about that shit. You know what I mean? I ain't worried about that. May I?
Yeah, do your thing, man. We gonna get there. St. James, Joe Calico, mainstream, I say a couple years.
I mean, shit is, they letting everything else out there on their airwaves now.
Nah, that's a fact.
Why not us?
That's a fact.
Why not us? We're too much of a threat to the establishment. That's why.
Yeah, because we trying to empower people. Like,
trying to build, man.
We trying to teach the kids the Forex and stuff. And one thing about this platform, I try to empower a lot of content creators. So, even this is my man Fresh show. Okay, I've been kicking with Fresh. It's on my channel and everything. But
nice.
I got a few people pull up. I try to empower wild content creators. We create content together.
That's a fact.
So that is definitely a threat when you trying to promoting unity.
That's major. And that's why we have to start here, because like you said, the message is so powerful.
Yeah.
And it's like and that's why I feel like about what's going on right now out right now right in front of our face with this whole divide with people believing one thing and shaming people for listening to it and believing another thing, and everybody's so goddamn divided.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Already. And that one unifying, note or that tone that we're promoting is such a threat to that.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yo.
But, I mean, I believe everybody's united, right? As far as the other cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody united.
We the only ones.
The Jew, yeah.
The only ones.
But they did that to us.
By design. No, it's by design.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's by design. I am not claiming acceptability. It's accountability for none of that shit.
Yeah.
It's clearly by design.
It was by design, and anytime we try to get together, they stop it.
One way or the other.
Black Panthers and all the other leaders.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why nobody can tell me shit about the government wouldn't do that. Okay. All right. You got to believe that lie if you want to.
I don't even want to get deep into this, right? Because I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube.
I hear you. We can't say certain keywords on here. I know, I get it, my dude. Because we already made it up to the bid. We don't have but like a few subs on our platform, Transmit Live from Mars. But we already got one of our videos taken down. Already. Yeah. Because we was on Blog Talk Radio before. We was on Blog Talk Radio for about 3 years on internet radio, saying whatever the fuck we want. And in certain shows, when we start talking about too much of the establishment, they cut the connection, or we can't hear each other anymore. The sound goes out. Something happens, yo, and we joke about it. And I swear to God, and everything we love, yo, whenever we start talking like shit that is not kept on the surface, that you had to dig and find out, they cut your transmission, B.
Yeah. I seen that firsthand on the Instagram Live. Like, they literally cut. I don't know what happened, but we started talking some real shit, and then some shit happened to the audience.
Yes, dog.
You just reading the comments like, yo, we can't hear you.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, son, like, yo, as soon as you start talking too much shit, But that's like what Paul Mooney said on the Chappelle show. He said white people only want you to have a little bit of fun. So you see you have niggas too much fun, they gonna come take your shit. And that be the bottom line, fam. Like as long as the powers that be are still in power, you know, we gotta play their game. You gotta
play their game now, but I mean this year, I'll tell you one thing, the pandemic brought a lot of people like us into the stock market.
That's a fact.
I don't know. You familiar with channels like Earn Your Leisure? Or
I heard of yeah. I fuck with them. Yeah. They got some good stuff, yo.
Good content.
Great content. I fuck with them.
They'll go live with 5,000-6,000 people in the live, and all these dudes is literally gonna watch this live and go participate in the market tomorrow.
Right.
Like all of them is gonna go watch this live. Yeah. So
right.
like shit done changed now.
And that's what I'm saying, because like everybody had to make their home an office. You know what I'm saying? They had to work out of there and just maneuver in that situation. Because that's what I've been trying to do too. I'm start getting back on doing my weekly analysis for the Forex market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing like a daily trading analysis for the New York side for people that get up and is doing shit 9 to 5. I used to get up at 6 in the morning, do my analysis, tape it, and have it out on Facebook and YouTube and Patreon and all that shit for the 9 o'clock trading session.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start back doing that just to kind of build, like you said, just some more head of steam or to get some more momentum going. But I'm only gonna do that joint for once a week because that part of the Forex shit, you gotta pay for that. Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about with that.
Yeah.
So you gotta pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dope. So you know, your course is gonna be like it's gonna be videos.
Yeah, they're gonna be videos. It's gonna be it's gonna be videos, and then I have like actual live mentorship or one-on-one mentorship. You know what I'm saying, with the individuals who's interested in the program. Because it's a holistic approach you gotta have with this shit, because like you're really trying to redirect your life in a different way of thinking and moving. Yeah. You know what I mean? It ain't just you learn something and I'm gonna tell you when to trade and when not to trade all the time. Like now I'll fuck with you. I'll put you on to some, my sin when I'm about to get in something, because that's what it's all about, keeping that community together. But
you gotta learn how to do it.
You gotta be able to sit on your own too. Yeah. Exactly. You gotta know when to move. Show me some shit that I wasn't paying attention to.
Yeah,
get a pair. Like if I only do your pound and dollar, pound and the euro, do the New Zealand dollar, do the Australian dollar,
put me on the
do the yen. Follow a pair of them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you just take the knowledge I give you and then you apply it.
That's it, because it translates in whatever chart you're looking at.
Yeah. That's what I learned from when I said I did Bitcoin super early, and now I'm doing stocks. And the mind frame and the idea is very similar.
Right.
It's the same idea.
Right.
I mean, it's just you just gotta choose what makes you comfortable, which commodity you want to trade.
That's a fact.
But it's the same idea.
That's
buy
it.
low, sell high.
That's it. That's it. Or for us, you could buy high. You could buy, sell high and buy low. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Either way. But so it's all the same script though, B. Like everybody's looking for, at the end of the day, we all looking for the same thing. It's to increase that bottom line. Build that equity.
Yeah.
That's
equity.
it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
We gotta get life insurance. We underinsured. Yeah, we get some insurance. Yo, the guy told me I'm Jewish thing. I always go back to my Jewish thing.
Okay.
Kid born. He tells me, yo, I just gave my son $1 million. How? Yeah, my question is how? Bought him $1 million life insurance policy. You know what I mean? So now I'm doing I'm thinking about this shit, Then I'm like, now. I love doing the math. I go into the math. I'm like, all right. The kid is a baby.
Right.
So the life insurance is dirt cheap.
Yeah. It's just pennies, nigga.
Yeah, pennies. That's what he broke it down to me. You might fuck around spend 30 grand on this policy over the lifetime for me to give this nigga $1 million.
Right.
I'm a hustler.
Right.
That's
a hell of a flip. That's That's the first word that came to my mind. That's a hell of a flip, dude.
You know what I mean? But like I said, it comes down to game, right?
Yeah.
And then the other homie's like, yo, we should just all put. This is what the other homie said. All the grandchildren should just put a life insurance policy on grandma, right? But in the black community, that just sounds harsh.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It do.
It sounds harsh.
Like you waiting for the kick.
Nah, but in the white community, in the other communities, they understand she's gonna kick anyway. Yeah, so I'm not waiting. It's not harsh. I'm not waiting. You're gonna kick anyway. Why not? You know what I mean?
Okay, so run that back. So they get the insurance policy on their grandmother.
All the grandkids.
All the grandkids.
So grandma probably old right now. She probably have complications. You're gonna pay up for it. All the grandkids gonna pay up for it. Let's say you're paying $1,500 a month for this life insurance policy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You get whatever you get, 1.2, 1.3, whatever. You fuck around spend 60K, 70K. You know what I mean? Let's say it's a couple years. You know what I mean?
I'm doing the math.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it.
We all split this shit. 10 of us.
Right.
We split this 1,500. You know what I mean? We split this 15.
Yo.
We go grab a $2 million policy.
Yo.
You know what I mean? That's a flip. But that's what I'm saying. Black, we scared to talk about death.
So,
and
yeah,
shit.
that's a fact.
We don't talk about death.
That's a fact.
Niggas don't talk about wills.
Especially about Big Mama. You don't talk about Big Mama.
Yeah. No, but when you look at, like I said, these niggas who come up, when you look at the documentaries, they be like, yo, Big Mama kicked it and she left us. That's how they started the companies and they started the technology shit.
Wow.
Big Mama kicked it. You know, that's how, yo, niggas, you'd be surprised. Some of these dudes be young with a crazy real estate portfolio. Why? Big Mama kicked it. You know what I mean?
That's some dope. Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yo, I ain't never thought about that.
Nah.
That's that Ghostface show he was screaming on Action Bronson?
Oh, probably. I don't even know. I just got surrender.
Yeah, I think it was that shit. Yeah, you tell that now, put that light into your motherfucking beard.
I'll tell you, that's a...
Wow, I never even look at that like that. But I know life insurance. I know life insurance is a wave though because, a while ago, I was put on my accountant that I used to go to, back in DC. He put me on to, I forgot what it was, but it was basically how people get a life insurance policy. It's a big ticket life insurance policy.
Yeah.
You know, it has like heavy premiums up front, but once it like matures at a certain, like I think I don't know if it's a term or I forget what it kind of was, but at the end of the day, every year they're able to borrow $200,000 a year from that shit tax free as a, I forget what that is, like a gift, not a gift, but it was something that it's under some clause that you could borrow with tax free every year, $200,000. Once you get like you can get to a certain, once you get like a certain level of insurance policy, you can get like $200,000 a year
you get
borrowed against it.
And then you don't have, and then you of course you have to pay it back because you borrowed against it.
No, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. There's a way that it kind of like laps into each other, or some shit like that.
No, it's like this. It's like you got $1 million policy, right? You took $200,000 out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta pay it back. But if you don't pay it back, if something new happened to you, the kids just don't get the $1 million. They get the 800.
Oh, okay,
So you don't have to pay it back, but it'll just come off your joint.
Oh,
but it's still a come up though.
Right.
If I could grab this 200 now and go put it in property, if I could invest it,
and then give it some legs,
double it.
As long as I can give it some legs, it might be worth it. You know what I mean?
There's a few people that do this. They call it infinite banking, right?
Mm-hmm.
They call it infinite banking. I learned this from messing with the stocks, right? So I got my stock account, and I got some stocks in it, and I started what you see me doing at
Oh, speaking of which, these are some comfortable ass socks, bro.
Yes.
Speaking of which,
Forex,
baby. Because these are comfortable. I was like, oh wow, okay. I'll pay another $10 for these, right? Yeah.
Get FORexNow.com.
That's a fact. These are comfortable socks.
But starting that company, I took a loan for myself.
Okay.
Because it goes. I got the Robinhood account.
Right.
I invested wild money.
Yeah.
You know, once you know margin.
Mm-hmm.
You know margin like it's like you could. Some people use the margin to buy more stocks and
right.
I took the margin and I took it out of the Robinhood.
Oh,
and
okay.
I invested in the company.
Okay.
So a lot of people do this and they call it infinite banking. Like you have the life insurance, and anytime you want to make a big purchase, you take it out. So instead of taking a car note for your car for $40,000, you take the $40,000 out your life insurance, and you just pay your life insurance back every month.
Right.
You become your own bank.
Right. Okay.
You the bank. You understand?
Oh, okay.
Fuck Chase. Fuck your car note.
Yeah, I'm paying myself. Yeah.
And then, but when you do that, you never had to sell your stocks.
Right.
None of that shit.
Okay.
So that shit's still growing because you took it against it.
Right.
So
that's smart as shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, and there's tricks in the trade like this. This is what I'm saying. That is the kind of information, the lessons that need to be taught in the education system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, they're not going to tell you their secrets because how they're going to be able to keep you where you're at.
The 1% is got to keep.
Yeah, they got to stay the 1%. They got to stay the 1%, yo, or else they don't want it to turn to 2%, B.
But that's why I feel like now they're getting nervous because the internet kind of like changed. Like,
it's the age of information, and then everything is digital now, so everybody's learning how to make money.
Playgrounds is even.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Playgrounds is even.
Yo, it's a fact, yo, and that's what I'm saying. They don't want to even a playing field, man. They don't want to do that.
Nah, it's mad little concept though, man. Like I love speaking to my Jewish homie because anytime I speak to him, my shit just go.
Yeah, but you know, and not for nothing, you know, I give credit where credit is due. You know, the Jewish community, they are very, you know, forthright about how they are with finances, and there's no secret. But a lot of people don't even know the history of, like, you know, where, you know, of that tribe of individual. You know what I'm saying? The Khazarians and everything like that. They were at the midpoint between two nations in the Caucasus Mountains. So every time people have passed through, they would have their markets set up.
Yeah.
For like, you know, this is like a pit stop type shit.
Yeah.
This you got to take this next haul up this mountain right here. You just came down one. Yeah. Recharge here and go. So
get some water.
You know what I'm saying? And so right. So after history tells us that after they left that area and journeyed down, like and settled into the Jerusalem area and everything like that, they already had that money sense know-how already embedded in them how they move. Yeah. And don't forget, the Rothschild are they start the first banking system that we use today. Yeah. Straight Jewish. You know what I'm saying? So they've been, I give credit where credit's due, they've been around money forever and making money rules since money became the actual commodity to trade by. You know what I mean? Fact. So I say, you know what I'm saying, whatever you can glean from them, you know, take it and use it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give credit where credit's due. They've been hip to the game way before us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, like I said, when we talk about life insurance, the life insurance game, that shit is crazy, right? And it got me thinking, like, black people is so underinsured.
Yo, that's a fact.
Underinsured.
That's a super fact.
You know what I mean? Underinsured.
Super fact.
I'm talking about, like, ain't just life insurance. Like these guys just made me realize, like, insurance is good. Like, I need to get more insurance. But, they you know, like, I'm talking about every insurance.
Right.
Mental insurance.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
Even last year, I had a fire, right? Uh-huh. And I lost a lot of shit. I had no rental insurance.
Right.
So, you know,
couldn't even get that bounce back. Yeah.
That's
straight loss.
You know
straight loss.
So, and then for the amount you'll pay to insure this shit, rental should probably be like $4 a month. Yeah,
if you get a good rental insurance that covers a lot of shit, and you got a decent, like, you know, I would say, was threshold, I guess, of cash that they pay you back, whatever things. I'm only paying like $20 a month for my rental insurance right now.
Saying.
You know what I mean?
But for the peace of mind to know everything is good and to know you
cover.
Back. Yeah, so that's why. So that's another thing I want to put. Another message I want to put out is like, yo, we gotta get our rental, our fucking the car insurance. Yo, why get the cheapest insurance that if something happened to your car, you still fucked?
Yeah, see, you ain't gonna have this shit anyway.
Yeah, you fucked. You know what I mean? Get some good insurance.
Right, so you get your shit back, get back on the road.
Yeah, you know
Facts.
Get a rental. So I would say, you know, we was trying to save $1. You know,
but that goes to the mindset. It's that fucking lack mindset. That subconscious of you believing that there's not enough to go around.
Yeah.
It all starts there.
It definitely starts there, man. I don't know, man. We've been rocking for a minute, so we probably. What you think? I don't want to keep the episode too long.
Yeah, no.
I might want to bring you back for part 2 type shit.
That's a fact.
Part 2. I definitely want to get an invite to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. You gonna be on. You probably gonna be on the next joint that we playing. So don't worry about that.
Oh damn! I had another question though before we cut this off, man.
What's up?
I seen you was covering the verses. I seen you was covering the locks, the Dipset verses on your channel. Then I seen the new verses was announced. The Noriega, Beanie Siegel.
Oh, that's coming out? I didn't know that. All I saw was a T.I. Yo Gotti joint.
Oh, I didn't know that was coming.
I'm not interested in that shit, yo. Like, I'm gonna get the things on, because I'm a big T.I. fan, though.
Yeah.
Huge T.I. fan. Like,
but Yo Gotti too new to me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he got enough hits to fuck with T.I.
Yeah, versus,
nah, not for T.I.
But Beanie and Nori.
Okay.
What you thinking? What you thinking on that?
I'll say impact-wise, I think Nori has more impactful hits. Like, Banned from TV, fucking Oh No, Nothing. He can go in the CNN bag too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With Tony, Bloody Money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know, Beans got a few.
I'm not saying he don't.
The big homie.
No, I'm not.
Listen,
I'm not saying he don't. I said that they may be more impactful, but I think if you want to talk about, you know, joints that will blow shit out the water, like Nori got banned from TV, but Beans got like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Beans got Put Your Hands Up type shit. You know what I'm saying? So he got joints that can really like shut shit down at the end of the day. That he could call on. Feel what I'm saying? So you know, Beans probably would get him because I don't think Nori's catalog is that extensive to go 20 joints. I think Nori got a good.
I don't know. You pull out some reggaeton on that.
Yeah, man. That shit gonna fly. That shit ain't gonna fly. You know what I mean? May get some chicks from Vermilion and Sherman to come up there and shake some ass for him or whatever like that from Dominicans and everything. But you know, I think Beans would probably get him though, like easily. Because if you think, like you said, his catalog and his features list.
Yeah.
He got Nori on that. Yeah. I think he'll probably wash Nori.
But Nori definitely got the popular.
But he got joints. Like I said, Nori got joints. Like I'll give at a 20.
Now, and Nori's more popular right now.
No, he's definitely more popular.
He's out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's in Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yeah, now he's on
Oh, shout out to my man Smoke Champs Booth. You know what I'm saying? We going about to do some big things with him, whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It's Nori's right hand man too. So he got Drink Champs. Got Smoke Champs. You know what I'm saying? So
I need to be on it.
So yeah, I think we all need to try to find our way on there. But you know what I mean. So, but I think impact. Like I said, Nori had joints, but I don't know out of 20 joints. I don't know if I'm gonna say I got 20 Nori joints over 20 Beans joints.
Beans, right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know because Nori could call on you, came up with pun, but he's just doing the hook. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't rhyming on that.
I'll tell you one thing. That first Beans album, he can play that whole first album.
The whole first album is solid. You know?
The truth?
Yeah.
He played that whole album.
That shit's tough.
The verses.
Yeah, he got a lot of joints he can take from there alone.
That's a super fact. That's a super fact, man. So yeah, man, we definitely had St. James pull up, man. This shit was super fun, super interesting. I'm gonna take another half of this. The other half of this.
Yeah, right and that's how you fucks up every time. You don't let the shit work, and then when it all kick in, it's Grand Theft Auto screen when the nigga gets wasted shit.
But you know what I'm saying? Man, that night I slept so good. I think I'm gonna sleep like that tonight.
But that's the beauty of the THC thing, man. Like, people don't know. Like, I was really heavy into CBD, like about to sell that shit, like set up a shop and all of that. And I learned a lot of things about the human system. We're gonna say we're gonna get out of here because we've been here talking for a while. We actually have a system in our body that works off of cannabis.
Okay.
It's called the endocannabinoid system, or ECS for short. Look it up. It's in the NIH. You can find this shit in incredible documented source. I'm not making this up. This is from information that I had to look up before I put my name on things to promote. There is an actual system. They found this out like in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, so it's relatively new findings, but it's legit and it's consistent.
Yeah.
You have a system in your body that reacts favorably to the introduction or the induction of hemp or, the marijuana plant.
Yeah.
So we don't have to talk about the THC, the sativas, and the indicas. We could just talk about the straight hemp. Okay? On the straight, where they cultivate CBD from. Those plants are non-toxic, but they have the straight medicinal benefits of the plant. That's how CBD works. It's the calm without the high.
All right. See, I never understood CBD.
Yes.
I never attempted to use any CBD product.
Right.
I never.
It works though. I'm gonna tell you that. You have to get because I'm a former stoner. I'm a reformed stoner. Okay. So I used to be. I'm talking about wake and bake.
That's me right now.
I'm wake and bake from the time I'm awake to the time I go to sleep. I got an L in my hand. That's how I used to live my life for a long stretch. Stretch. So, niggas earn stripes. I handed out stripes. Type shit. You hear what I'm saying? So, CBD gives you the calming nature of the marijuana plant without the high. So in order for you to feel the calming effect, being that our tolerance is probably so high, we'd have to get a concentrate of like 1,000 milligrams of CBD to actually feel the calming effect. And you'll still get hungry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna get a little dry mouth. Yeah. But you're not gonna be high. You're gonna be like, yo, I feel like I wanna be high, but I'm not really high. But I feel pretty fucking good right now. So a lot of people lean to that who may have been coming down from a binge of hard drugs, but still need that calming effect. Like I went to a workshop up in Bedford, New York. Now that's about 2 hours from here. Yeah. Bedford is about almost an hour from Mount Vernon. Right. Okay, so I went to a workshop up there to learn more about it. Bunch of middle-aged to older white ladies up there, whatever like that. Very knowledgeable about the shit, very passionate about it. So I went up there to learn from them. And being that they had the access, they had the inside track to shit, I had to learn from people that had the experience in it. So there was a former crackhead in there. She just straight told me, she's like, I was on crack. And when I sobered up, I still needed something powerful enough to put me to sleep without me having to use again. Okay. So they have concentrate paste of CBD that's like, if this is like 1,000 milligrams or whatever, this shit is like dehydrated and shrunk into a paste. Into a paste. And you just like, you squeeze some out, clip it, and take it. And that shit is like 2,000 milligrams in that little. So she needs shit like that because her anxiety, her nerves are so fried from the crack binge that it still needs some kind of soothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so she uses that to go to sleep now. And she was like, yo, this shit really works. Like, it really can change your life if you find the right dosage to calm. So that's how CBD works. So I was really into that. So I'm saying to say this, when I really learned about how it works, I had to learn why it works. Wow. And it works that way because we have a system in our nervous system that has receptors favorable to a marijuana plant. Well, it is plant. That's why nobody's ever died from a weed overdose. Yeah. The niggas may have gotten high and made bad judgment calls from it that left them dead, but it was never direct relation to the weed. Because your body has a certain system designed to intake the weed.
That's a fact. I can smoke all day today and I'll just get a headache.
You get a headache after a while. If you don't drink enough to balance it out, hydrate. We're not talking about drinking. We're talking about hydrating yourself. Then you gonna fucking get a headache after a while. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the level of marijuana that you take in will only either put you to sleep, or you could pass. If it's too strong, too fast, you could pass out from it. Because that happened to me before a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I had, knocked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what the overload of that does to you. And if you take too much CBD oil, the only thing that can happen is that you may just get a little upset stomach because your stomach is really designed to handle oil like that.
Yeah.
Simple, logical explanation to it. You know what I'm saying? Simple mathematics. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that shit really does work. Yeah. I'll sit up here and say, I'm not going to say CBD doesn't work, but if you're looking for the same result you get from being high and just saying that it's cleaner, you're not going to get the same result. Unless you get like the super concentrate. I haven't tried the super concentrate. So I can't speak to that. But I know what works for me.
All right.
So
I never tried it. Like I said, I seen people go to the smoke shop.
I mean, don't. If
they buy the CBD pre-rolls.
Right.
And I'm looking at them like...
See, now I never smoked CBD, so I don't know how that... that's not my experience. I've only had the dropper of like the tincture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's what I would do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I knew, and that worked for me. You know what I'm saying? I even I gave my kids to it a couple times just to see how it works with kids. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it doesn't have THC in it, so they're not gonna get high.
Yeah.
They'll just get the calming benefits and whatever else your ECS invokes from that induction of that of that supplement right there.
Yeah.
That's all. You know what I mean? So you learn. You know what? Listen, man. You try to educate people about this thing as much as you can, man.
Yeah, man. And then this game is kind of rough, right? I can't even run ads on my website.
Why?
Because it's marijuana based.
You serious?
Yeah, like I'm learning all of this firsthand. Instagram banned my ads account. Facebook won't let me run ads. Google won't let me.
Wow.
Only one site let me run ads, and that's Traffic Junkie. They gonna let me run it on Pornhub.
Oh shit. Well, I might see it then. Don't be surprised if you get a text to it and then I saw your shit, bro.
Cannabis is still Schedule 1.
Yeah, I know. All by design.
Even Spotify, the payment systems, it was just like, we can't accept no more payments. The Visa, MasterCard, so only do it through PayPal. I'm like, I'm trying to get my shit off the ground, and y'all make me run. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. That's another story, man. We be for a whole nother hour. But man, good looking for pulling up,
absolutely, man. Anytime, man.
Just plug your joint up real quick, man. All right. Your Instagram, everything. All right,
so this we decided to do a Save James on everything for really. My Instagram, Save James. Follow me there. My Beyond, the edibles lines, Beyond Tree. That's Beyond TR and 2 3s. TR33. Beyond Tree. Check me out there. Like I said, I'm in the New York City area. I'm in Westchester mainly. But like I said, if it's worth the trip, I'll come through. Yes. What else I'm doing? I got the YouTube page. We got the podcast, Transmitting Live from Mars. Shout out to my mans, Joey P and Midwest Z. Y'all know how we get down. We on YouTube with that. That got its own channel right there. Like, subscribe, and share with that. Then I'm doing my own channel, The Lapidary, Save James. That's where we talking about the entrepreneurial mindset. Let's get right. Let's get ourselves together. And let's be able to stand on our own too, without having to worry about anybody else. Give us our sustenance. Let's get rid of that lack and poverty mindset, y'all. It's holding y'all back. I promise you it is. Then I got the Forex thing popping. I'm on Patreon with that. Patreon.com/TheyWantFX. That They Want FX. The letter F and the letter X. That's what I'll be doing. I'm gonna start putting up my Forex analysis there. For more of that, you can get more information on that website right there. I'm doing, like I said, the school lessons with the kids coming up. We haven't really got a website up for that yet, but just still check out my other YouTube page. Like I said, Save James for all that information. Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We here. Joe Calico, we doing it big. You already know how we get down. We got the 2 for 5s on deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And definitely follow me, Crazy Capital Media, on everything, man. At Crazy Capital Media, Facebook, YouTube. We gotta run them YouTube numbers up, man. For my subscribers right now, good looking for following me, but y'all gotta share, like this shit, man.
Do that.
Y'all gotta motivate me to keep
going,
man.
Do that, man.
Motivate me to keep going, man. Also look at the next company, man, Forex, Flossy Roasting Session. Get FORexNow.com. Weed grinders, trays. We got some socks. Yo,
Socks is comfortable as shit, B. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front.
Comfortable, man.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
We definitely got the jaws. I got some masks coming out. Yo, I got a nail kit. I got a dope nail kit coming out.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I mean?
Manicure and hair say a lot about an individual, boy. Says a lot.
Yeah. So I got some strands coming out. I teamed up with a few people. So yo, if y'all watching this in some states where there's like weed dispensaries, definitely look for the FRS strand because we working on some shit too, you know. And Sabe James.
God damn, I'm sorry. I'm checking my fantasy scores. Josh Allen got 55 points in my league. God damn. All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. I said that out loud. Go ahead, bro.
No. We out of here, man. Like I said, I think I plugged everything. I got to get FORexNow.com. Follow me on everything. Follow the homie Sabe James on
already
everything.
Sabe James. SAB as in boy E. Sabe James. All one word.
Man. I want y'all, if y'all on my channel, y'all can follow him. Just make sure y'all say, yo, Cali sent y'all. Say, yo, Cali. So he could be like, ah.
That's it. We're going to treat you right. We'll treat you right.
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. Respect the shooter.
That's it. Facts. Easy.
Yes.
Yeah. Calico. Crazy capital. Come on. Hold up, I'm in here. Push weight, but no gym near. Crazy balls, no drinks here. Shorty wet, no swimwear. I had to get